All right, guys. I think that's all of us. Just to make sure, real quick, you guys aren't having any audio issues. You guys can hear me. Good. All good with audio. Okay, cool. Congratulations, guys. We picked you out of an applicant pool of over like 100 people. Not everyone could be here today. We have closer to 20 than what we have in here, but we had a lot of work, school conflicts, stuff like that. But I talked to all you guys individually. It's great to finally have you guys, all come together collectively as a team here. Just real quick, can we just go around the Zoom and I guess introduce yourselves, maybe say the sports, type of articles you're gonna write. I know it may sound elementary, which it is, but I feel like this is the best way to kind of introduce yourself, to everyone on the Zoom and everyone watching the recording at home. So you guys can figure out who you want to, collaborate with in the future, network, everything like that. So Paul, if you want to you're just the first person I see, I'm not calling you out. If you just want to go ahead and introduce yourself and, talk about maybe what you're going to write about this fall.
Hey, my name's Paul. I'm 17 years old, live in Massachusetts, and I'm going to be writing about basketball and football mainly this fall.
All right, cool. This is a little elementary, but I'll just call on people since it's like a weird order. So Tyler, go ahead.
Sure. So yeah, I'm Tyler. I'm 25 years old. I'm originally from Wisconsin, but I'm living in Florida now. And this fall, I'll be focusing on football, basketball, baseball as we get into October. So yeah.
All right, Matthew.
I'm Matt. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I'm 21 years old. I am going to be a senior at St. Bonaventure University down in Olean, New York. And I'm probably going to write mainly about football and baseball, but I'm open to writing about basketball and hockey too. I don't really discriminate, so I can really write about any of the four.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Madison?
I'm Madison. I'm 19. I go to Ohio State, and I'll mainly write about motorsports and maybe soccer.
Cool. Graham?
Cool. Yeah. Hey, I'm Graham. I'm 20 years old. I'm in San Diego right now. I'll probably be doing basketball, baseball, football, maybe some soccer, hockey as well. I could do golf too. UFC is a big one as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty broad, but I look forward to collaborating with you guys.
For sure. Okay, Ronan?
My name's Ronan Summers. I'm 19 years old. I'm probably just going to be sticking to football and a little bit of baseball and basketball.
All right, cool. Do you go by Alex or Alexander? Alex, right?
Yeah, Alex is good. Yeah, I'm Alex, 23 in Boston. I'll probably do mostly tennis, soccer, and maybe a bit of football and basketball.
All right, cool. Jason?
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm 17. I'm from Jersey. I'm going to mainly be sticking to football, but I can also do some hockey and golf.
All right, cool. Chase?
Hi, I'm Chase. The sports I'm going to be focusing on is probably NBA, NFL, maybe fantasy football, MLB, maybe golf. I'm 23. I'm from Newport Beach, California, which is in SoCal, and I'm a graduate from UCSB.
All right, cool. Cooper?
All right. Hey, I'm Cooper. Sorry, was in the middle of eating, but I'm 20. From Cape Elizabeth, Maine. I'm gonna be writing about basketball and football and maybe some tennis since I'm a tennis player.
All right, cool. Sounds good. And then Devin, you're the last one.
What's up, guys? I'm Devin. From Cleveland, Ohio. I'm 22. Going to be writing a bunch of basketball and a bunch of fantasy football stuff. Yep.
All right, cool. Perfect. Thank you guys for that. So just a little few housekeeping things. Obviously the Google form, I think everyone here filled it out. But if you haven't filled it out, please go ahead and do that so we can get you, into the WordPress manager so you can start writing your articles and everything like that, get you registered. But real quick, I just want to give you guys a tour of the Discord. So if I can share my screen, it's pretty self-explanatory, but just in case you've never used it before, just give me a second to share my screen. Okay, Okay, there we go. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory. You have these text channels here, general announcements, article ideas. Article ideas is where you're gonna submit obviously your article ideas every week. So before you start writing, just put like the title of your article in here. And then that'll pretty much claim your spot to that article. So no one like duplicates it. Article submission, once you finish your article, go ahead and put that here. Also, I just posted the article schedule. So you guys gave me 2 deadlines on the Google form. And that's, okay, it's not going to show right now. But yeah, so just go ahead and check out the article schedule. It'll show you what your deadline is. If you have any gripes with anything, with your deadline, just message me privately after this. Seminars is where I'll talk about, I'll get scheduling and all that kind of stuff. College credit, if you need college credit, just, talk to me here, message me privately. Questions, self-explanatory. Podcasting, we'll talk about that more in the coming days, but that's an extracurricular opportunity, not anything required. Collaborations, again, pretty self-explanatory. You guys can just type in here if you're gonna do any collab articles. We have a voice chat down here, and then I also put some advice from past interns that they gave to me for you guys as well. So if you want to check that out, that would work as well. So does anyone have any questions about how Discord works or anything like that? No? Okay, we're good. All right, cool. Sounds good. Quick. Okay, so really quick, can you guys, I'm about to put a link in the chat and I need you guys to navigate over there. So it's going to be jerseycolumn.com/WP-admin. It's in the chat right now. Just copy and paste that into a browser. And then the username and password that you guys gave me on the Google form, go ahead and put that in. Here, I'll give you guys a reference rapid login. Let me share my screen. Okay, so just go to jerseycolumn.com/WP-admin. I just put it in the chat so you can copy and paste it. And what you're gonna see, I'm gonna have to log out here because I'm probably already signed in. So load, it's not loading right now. Anyways, once you go in there, it should say login with username and password. You're gonna want to click that, and then whatever username and password you gave me on the Google form, that's where you're gonna put in. So go ahead and do that. If you have any issues, let me know. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to try and sign in. Do you guys have any questions on like how it's working? Like, is everything working fine? So okay. So yeah, I'll come back at like what 8:13. So I'll give you guys like 3 minutes to sign in and kind of look around. If that's cool with you guys.
Anthony, it says when I go to the website, error establishing a database connection.
Okay, maybe just try refreshing or typing the link back in.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, it just popped up. If you guys can still see my screen. So you're gonna want to, just type in your username and password pretty self-explanatory.
All right, this is embarrassing.
Yep.
Do you have access to those usernames and passwords?
Yep, I do.
I think I completely forgot.
Yep, I'll message you privately right now.
I'm here.
Thank you so much.
Who else said that? Graham?
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. If anyone else needs it,
Yeah, Anthony, I can't.
If you could send it to
find
Ronan Summers too.
okay, Ed, just put it in the chat, so I can keep checking you guys. Just put your name in the chat so we can. Has anyone been able to like log in? You're good.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm into it. It's all good.
Yeah, I logged in and I downloaded the app too.
All right, cool. Sounds good. So if you've logged in, just hang tight because And then check your Discord for everyone who needs your username and password. I'm sending them out right now.
Thank you. Got it.
All right, I'm in.
All right, cool.
Ugh.
Okay, Devin, I'm getting yours right now. Does everyone else have their password and logged in? Good. Okay, cool. Okay, so does anyone else need their password or username or anything? I think we're good. I just sent it out to you, Devin. Hey Manav, we're just logging into WordPress right now. So let me just post the link back in the chat again. So just go to this link that I'm putting in the chat right now, and the username and password you put on the Google form, just sign in with those credentials at that link. If you have any issues, let me know if you forgot your password or anything. Okay, cool. So is everyone in now? Everyone's good? Okay, cool. So let me just give me a second to pull everything up so I can screen share.
It's still not letting me log in for some reason. I'm gonna try it one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. The password you sent me didn't even work, so I'm a little confused.
Okay, that could be an issue on my end. I can reset your password. And again, I'm sorry, guys. You just gotta take care of this.
All good.
So who said their password didn't work? Devin and Chase, right?
Yeah, me, Chase.
Yep.
Anyone else? Just you two? Okay, Chase, I just updated yours, so try the same login information again. It should work now. And then Devin, I'm working on yours right now.
I just got it. The username is cap sensitive, and I didn't put that.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
The password you sent me didn't work again.
It didn't.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, me too. It says maybe like refresh the page. It didn't like load it. I don't know. If not, we can just worry about it later. I have like a full tutorial, and I'll send the recording to you and everything. So you
Okay. Sounds good.
Is that cool? Okay. Cool. So, if you guys have been looking around or not, the post tab is really all you're going to be working through. You can see comments through dashboard, but that's really the only other function you need. So posts, you know, if you just click on add new, that's where you're going to see, you know, where you're going to write. I suggest writing either saving draft as often as possible or writing in like some kind of other word processing platform, just so your article doesn't, you know, get erased, because it doesn't automatically save your stuff on WordPress. So yeah. Okay, so I'm logging in right now, so I can get the same view as you guys, and then I'll give you guys a quick tour. Okay, cool. So I'm going to send out a document, so don't feel pressured to get everything now. And then if you want the recording, I'll send that out as well. But I'm just going to give you guys a quick tour of like some of the features that you can use, like implementing media and all that kind of stuff. So somebody share my screen. Okay, everyone can see my screen, right? All right.
Yeah.
So this is, okay, so this should be the same view that you guys have. Like I said, dashboard. The only thing that you're going to be caring about here is comments. So that would be like right here. But you know, the main thing you guys are going to be worried about is posts. So if you go to all posts, that's where you can see everything, of course. But so yeah, just click add new whenever you're about to make a new post. Pretty self-explanatory there. And okay, so we have title. Title, we have a it's not up right now. So over here in the top right, this headline analyzer, that just gives you some automatic feedback, I guess, on your titles. You know, you can always talk to me about your titles. We're gonna have a seminar on titling. I think it may be next week actually. But for right now, you know, you can talk to me about your titles if you want some feedback. But if you just want immediate, like automated feedback, this headline analyzer is decent. And I guess I'm just going to go over some SEO procedures. Obviously, you guys, this should be pretty simple. You just type right here for your text. This is your title. So with SEO, what you have to do is you have to come up with like a focused key phrase for your article. So I'm just going to come up with a random example and just do like, I don't know, Supersonics expansion team or something like that. So that would be like my title. That's obviously not a good title, but you know, just for the sake of argument here. And then like my key phrase could be like Supersonics expansion or something like that. So the key with these key phrases here, I don't know if any you guys have any SEO experience or anything like that. But our strategy is pretty simple. We just want to make our key phrase before we start writing our article, and then make sure that this key phrase is within the title, and we you know, have it multiple times throughout the text. So this right here will give you feedback to SEO analysis. And again, you guys are going to get a document, so this may be overwhelming for now. But the document that I'm going to send out right after the seminar should help guide you guys through it. So obviously I don't have much text, so it's not going to give me much feedback. But like, for example, your meta description length, again, I'm not going to go over all of this right now because there's a step-by-step guide I'm going to send out. But meta description, if you've ever, obviously, here, I'll just show you guys. Never mind, it's in the way. But if you go on Google and you type, you know, ESPN in, obviously you have like the main headline that it shows, like ESPN worldwide leader of sports or whatever. But then that little text underneath it, that's your meta description. So obviously you're going to want to write a small meta description here. you want to have a lot of links throughout your article. So the way that you would do that is, so for example, if I quote a stat, so I'm just going to say they had 34 wins this season, right? So I would highlight this and then click the link button and just paste the URL there. And then like on the actual article itself, the reader will be able to like hover over the 34 wins part and then be able to click on a link. These links help us show up in search engines. It helps us get crawled, crawling from search engines and stuff like that. So we have outbound links, which are obviously to other websites, and internal links, so to other articles on our website. So if there's any kind of related article like 10 cities that need an expansion, you could like reference that in this Supersonics expansion scheme or something like that. Key phrase and introduction, that is just what I was talking about earlier. Once you set your key phrase, which you're going to put right here, I highly suggest doing this before you start writing. You're going to want to have this as many times throughout your article as possible, especially in your introduction and titles. So that's just reciprocating what I was talking about earlier. We also want to have a lot of media. So the way you can do that, if you have like a Twitter post, for example, you can just copy the URL and paste it into here and it'll embed automatically. I guess if you want to do it this way, there's a lot of stuff to play around with here. You'll just have Twitter and you'll paste the URL there. And then it'll show up like on your article, like fully embedded and everything. You can do the same with YouTube videos, I believe Instagram posts. But just look through all these different elements you can have here and just play around with some stuff, get creative. I believe they have like bullet post lists, Spotify even, they have a bunch of different elements. So if you guys have any questions about that, I'm sure you'll have a lot once you start actually writing. Obviously I'm pretty much available 24/7 for communication. I'll get back to you guys very quickly with all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and then text length, I believe I told you guys all this in the interviews, but we're looking for like 700s, like not a hard minimum, but like probably like around the range. And then we don't really have a maximum. I mean, if you want to write a dissertation, go ahead. So that's what we're looking at there. SEO title, so that will be right here. Normally you won't have to play with this at all, so I wouldn't worry about it, but it's literally just what shows up on the search engine. So it's this, if you can see my mouse, it's this right here. And then the text below, it's the meta description I was talking about, if you couldn't visualize it before. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the SEO. I feel like the step-by-step guide will be a lot more helpful than I am right now. As far as over here on the sidebar, with your post, you want to have a featured image with every post that you make. So this will just be the image that goes on top, and when you share it places, it'll be the image that pops up. These images we want to make sure are copyright free. So obviously the best place to do that is if you go, stop sharing. Sorry, I was trying to open the tab there. Okay, so you guys want to go to Creative Commons. That's probably the best place to find images. Through here you can just type in whatever. So we're doing the Supersonics article. Sometimes you won't find an image that's great. Obviously, these are going to be.
Hey, Anthony.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's just on my screen, but you're only showing like a very small portion of your screen.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay, is that better?
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. Okay, cool. So yeah, you just want to type in like if we're doing like Chicago Bulls article, you're just gonna type in like Chicago Bulls, and then these images will pop up, and then you can choose one of these, for example. Another way you can do it, you can go through Pixabay. Pixabay has some nice ones. This is all in the article as well, so don't feel like pressured, or on the step-by-step guide, so don't feel pressured to remember all this information. You can also go just the regular Google. So I'm just using my Chicago Bulls example. You'll go to images, you'll go to tools, and then usage rights, and then just Creative Commons licenses. It's pretty much the same thing as before. With that, so you guys have any questions on how to navigate any of the things that I was talking about before, or the featured image? Nope. Okay, we're good. And then again, this is all on the step-by-step guide, but you also have categories, pretty self-explanatory. So this is going to be about NBA. So just select the NBA category and then sports as well. Discussion, always want to make sure comments and pinbacks and trackbacks are on. And then after you finish an article, you're going to save draft up here. And then you're going to check pending review and then message me in Discord in the article submission tab there. Another thing you're going to do once you finish, I know there's a lot of small things, just regular housekeeping stuff. No sidebar and no image at the bottom, just change it to that. Again, there's all going to be on the step-by-step guide. So yeah, I think that should be, it's not a very complicated, WordPress isn't very complicated to write your posts on. So does anyone have any questions about anything? Obviously, I'll send out the step-by-step guide as soon as we end this here.
So what was the website to find the copyright-free images again?
Just Creative Commons.
CreativeCommons.org, right?
CreativeCommons.org. Yep.
Okay. All right.
100%. Okay. So articles will start next Monday and then through that weekend. So for example, if you have a Monday deadline, your article is going to be due the 16th, I believe it is. And then if you have a Saturday article, your article is going to be, or Sunday rather, your first articles are going to be due the 22nd. So that's the week that we're starting. So we're giving you this full week. People with the Sunday deadline kind of get lucky. You guys get 2 weeks to write your articles. You can get them in as soon as possible. They don't have to be on your deadline day or anything like that. And yeah, so if you guys, obviously want to check the Discord after this, I'll put in the step-by-step guide. And you can obviously play around with WordPress and want to get started writing, you can. Obviously, you guys have plenty of time. 3 articles a week. I know I said this in the interviews, but just to reiterate it, 3 articles a week, and analysis style articles as well. You guys get full creative freedom. So, just type your article ideas in the Discord to claim it. And then if you see an article idea that someone has and you want to collaborate with them, privately message them, see if they're down to do something like that as well. So I guess that's all I have for you guys. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory or in the step-by-step guide. So does anyone have any questions or comments or concerns or anything?
So for contacting you directly, what's the best way to reach you?
Email, Discord, all that stuff. I should respond very quickly.
Okay. All right.
I'm very good with communication.
With our articles, you said we have full creative freedom. Do you, like, when you say that, can we write about the history of sports too? Stuff like that?
Yep, 100%. Feature stories, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
The only thing we don't do is, like, Luka Doncic just signed a 5-year extension. We wouldn't make an article. It's like, Luka Doncic signs this extension. Then
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only thing that's off limits, I'd say.
But it's full. Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, nothing inappropriate. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you guys don't have any other questions, that's all I had for you guys today. Stay in touch with me on Discord if you have any questions. I'm sending out the step-by-step guide. I'll make sure to add everyone in there so you guys can find it pretty easily. So if you don't have any questions, you guys are free to go. Thank you so much for showing up today, guys.
I have a quick question actually. Is betting out of the equation? Like, can we write about betting at all or no?
What'd you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Can we write about betting at all or like gambling or anything like that or no?
Yes, but you have to put like a disclaimer at the top that it's like your opinion and stuff like that. And